Hello everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching, and the long-awaited Q&A video has arrived. So I said I was going to film this like definitely last week, but that's okay because we're here now. And per usual, my hair is wet. You're welcome. I showered just for you all. I got, let's put it this way, I put on a bathing suit for the first time in like 5 months, so I had to go to the gym. And it's not that I don't like my body, just the fact that I want my bathing suits to fit. That's all I really want in life. I don't need a six-pack ab. I don't even need to be flat. I just need my bathing suit to go on. Okay, so that was not one of the questions. So 3 people asked me lots of questions, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump right in. I've got 2 cheat sheets here, one of which I wrote down, one of which I took a screenshot of. And so let's start with Lipsticklover, because you've heard me talk about her quite often on my channel. If you haven't checked out her channel, please do. Oh my gosh, she goes through lip products like water, and I love it. Okay, what is life like in a small town? So I have lived in a lot of small towns, actually. So I grew up in the suburbs, and I moved to, after college, I moved to a small town in upstate New York. Well, okay, I've lived lots of places with small towns. I've lived in Maryland with a small town. I lived in upstate New York for graduate school with a small town. Basically, life in a small town is great. I love it. I don't mind it at all. You know how some people say like, oh, I'd rather be a big fish in a small pond than a small fish in a big pond? And I don't want to be a fish at all. No, but seriously, you know, I just want to know my surroundings. I like to explore, but I like to know, like, if I want to go for a walk, where are some good paths? Like, are there good ponds around? And I love small towns. There are some inconveniences. Obviously, in most small towns, there's a lot of gossip, which is like, I think it's, you know, because there are only so many people, right? You know, I live in a town with 1,100 people. You all know each other. Like, everyone knows each other. Like, if you're visiting, we know you're visiting. Like, there's no question. And the dating pool is smaller, so you kind of have to, like, go out and around to meet people. But that's kind of what I like about it. You know, I know how some people feel stuck in small towns, but I have never felt stuck in a small town because I know it's never going to be my final place where I live. I've never found a place where I know it's going to be my final place, like, forever. Like, I don't know. You know how some people say, oh, I found my forever home? I don't know if I'm ever going to get there. So I like small towns. I like knowing people. I like knowing what restaurants are good. I like know what to do around me. I like having a routine. So I love small towns. How many years am I going to be in Germany? I have no idea. You know, we could go back to the States in 3 months, or we could be here for 10 years. I don't know. Yeah, so my job that I had, I worked in the museum field, and you have a tendency to move around a lot in the museum field because it's hard to move up in a single institution, because a lot of museums are small and they're constantly looking at the bottom line, so staff transitions are very common because listen, you're not going to get a raise very frequently in the museum. If someone above you, especially in like a leadership position, is retiring or moving away, a lot of times they hire from outside. I mean, sometimes they hire from inside, but a lot of people have been there for a long time, so it's hard to move up. So you end up moving laterally to another institution and then being able to move up there, and then you kind of like bounce back and forth. So my job moved me around a lot. My husband's job moves us around a lot. So his job is the priority at this moment in time. Hopefully my job will become the priority later on, but at this time it's his, so I don't know, it's kind of whatever his boss says. And, you know, for right now, we're thinking we'll be here for a few years, you know, like 3 to 5 years, we're thinking, but it all depends. That's not a straight answer because it's a gray area in my life. And that's okay with me because, you know, I get to explore Germany and I get to make this place my home for a while. And yeah. Thank you for those questions, Lipsticklover. That was awesome. I appreciate that. I do love small town life though. And I'm glad. So we didn't know if we're going to end up in a small town here in Germany, and I'm really glad we did because it makes the culture more accessible because I'm able to actually get to know people, which is nice. Steve Mowers says, how many siblings do you have? I've got 2 older sisters and they're identical twins. Did you travel a lot as a child? Yes. The answer to that is yes. My parents like to travel. They love to travel. They travel all the time. And we did a lot of national parks growing up, which was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. Like, we did Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons. We went up to Canada and Banff and Jasper. We did Shenandoah. We like to go to museums in Washington, D.C. As you can tell, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio originally. So we did a lot of things like that. We did like the Badlands, the Grand Canyon. You know, we just loved going to national parks and traveling. And then when I was about 13, my parents decided that it was time for us to start traveling internationally, which was an amazing opportunity because I really became comfortable with like long plane rides. Oh, someone dinged me. My phone as I was talking to you. And I got comfortable with like long train rides. I got comfortable with planes. I got comfortable with like being in Europe and not knowing a language. And I got used to just like different cultures and different experiences, which now I'm really lucky to have. So I guess the answer is yes. We try to do like 1 major trip a year. I would say like that would be accurate. We did travel a lot as a child. I was extremely lucky in that way. Where is your favorite place to live or visit? So I usually say Nantucket Island, which is in the state of Massachusetts, has my heart. I would love to eventually call that place home, like a forever home. I used to work on the island, so that was a small town. It's interesting because Nantucket it's an island, but it's also a town, but it's also a county in Massachusetts. So it has in the winter, I think 10 to 15,000, and then in the summer it balloons to 60,000. So it's clearly a summer place. And they're just wonderful beaches. It's a wonderful culture. The community is fantastic. Obviously it has its problems, every community does, but I learned a lot about the museum profession while I was there. So I really, really loved learning, and the museum there was really supportive of letting me explore my education, letting me learn a whole bunch of things, even from like failures, because there's some things I didn't do well there. And you know, they still allowed me to fail, and then I learned from it. It was great. My favorite place to visit, it might be Nantucket too, but now that I'm in Europe, there's so many wonderful places to go. We've been trying to do 1 country every month, which is quite a lot of planning on my part. But because since I don't have the job, I get to be vacation planner. I've loved everything. There haven't been a single vacation. Has there been a vacation I haven't been as much of a fan of? I mean, there was the highs and lows in every vacation, but every place I've been to has been fantastic. There's not been a single bad place. If you could only use 1 makeup item for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Tinted lip balm, because I'm a lip addict, and I love lips, and I apply it like a mad fiend. And it doesn't matter what brand of tinted lip balm, I'd be happy with any of them. Probably Baby Lips would be my favorite, just because that's like my favorite makeup product ever. But then again, meh. What are you hoping to be on sale this year at Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty? Great question. I have a feeling the Too Faced bronzers are going to be 50% off because I've heard they're repackaging them, and normally if a brand is repackaging something, it'll go 50% off. I think Tarte Maracuja oil, which always kind of goes 50% off, sometimes it's a small size, sometimes it's a bigger size, they'll probably be on sale. I think the Lorac crayons are going to be on sale, like the lippy crayons. The question is, what am I hoping will be on sale? Not what I think will be on sale. What am I hoping to be on sale? Ooh, that is a really hard question. I didn't think of this one ahead of time. Lorac palettes. Not that I need any more eyeshadow palettes. Low Rock eyeshadow palettes. You know, since I'm trying not to buy anything, I haven't really been thinking about like what's new and out and about. Nothing. Nothing I want. How about that? Can that be my answer? You can answer me nothing I want so I don't have to purchase anything. I mean, there's always stuff I want. I'm a consumer, and I'm trying not to be a consumer. What is something I couldn't refuse if it was on? The new Tarte lipsticks. But I don't think Ulta carries them. I think those are Sephora exclusive. I tried to buy them when they were on the Sephora weekly deal, like the marbly ones I got for Christmas. But the one that arrived was broken, and like it came out of so I had to return it, which was a total bummer. Not pleased with that. Neutrogena makeup wipes. Because I need to buy more of those. I wish those would go on sale. Like 50% off, that'd be pretty amazing. If I can get them for 50% off. They normally go buy one, get one 50% off during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, or the skin event. This is going to be really awkward editing this film because I don't know the answer to that. The answer is hopefully nothing I want. Michele Ann says, who got you into makeup? I got myself into makeup. So my mom doesn't really wear makeup, neither do either of my sisters. And I got into makeup because I was a figure skater and my mom would allow me, phone, I'm talking here. My mom would allow me to wear makeup when I was a figure skater and I went to competitions, and I just loved it. I loved it so much. I loved the black eyeliner, and I loved, I skated to Devil Went Down to Georgia, and I had this black smoky eye, and I just thought I was the hot shizzle. And I loved it, and I just started playing with makeup. I ended up selling Avon when I was in high school, but I pretty much only sold it to myself. Because none of my friends even wore makeup. Like, very few of them. Like, my high school friends, my good high school friends, did not wear makeup. So, the question that's kind of going around YouTube that's like, who wears more makeup? Your best friend. Me. There's like no question. Very few of my friends wear a full face of makeup every day. And even my best friend now, Jenny, who I've talked about before, I think she wears makeup every day, but it's not like, sometimes I get cake face and she never gets cake face, so I definitely wear more than she does. What do you do in your free time when you're not filming? Well, not a whole lot. As you heard in the beginning of this video, I worked at a museum, so I have been doing my husband's genealogy to keep myself interested in the history field and to continue to find resources online. So I just found out my husband is descended from French Huguenots, which was very exciting to me. And if you're watching this internationally, a French Huguenot was part of the French Protestant group. So of course, if you remember world history, Protestantism started in Germany and started moving around Europe as a movement, which created a lot of conflict within the Christian church because there were Catholics and now there were Protestants. And in France, the French Huguenots, or the French Protestants, decided to leave France, and they went to New Amsterdam, now known as New York City in the New World, and they settled along the Hudson River. And I was able to do my husband's lineage and go back to the French Huguenots, which I loved. By the way, there's a little history lesson for you. Now you know what a huge dork I am. Everything history. So I've been doing that. I've been watching a lot of the Olympics. I do needlepoint and cross stitch, and I've been working on Christmas stockings for next year for my family members because we've had the same stockings since we were like in middle school, maybe even elementary school. So I decided to customize stockings for everyone, which I did 2 last year. I'm hoping to do 3 this year, which takes a long time. Each stocking, it's about 16 inches long, and it takes me about 200 hours to complete. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've also been working out a lot. But that's not why I haven't fit into my bathing suit. It's because I'm also eating a lot of chocolate while needlepointing. And I'm in Germany, and the chocolate here is fantastic. I Okay, do you find the stores in Germany have better or worse beauty products than in the United States? I don't find them better or worse. I just find a lot of them are the same. I can get Maybelline and L'Oreal here. Kiko Milano, which one of you told me is also in the States. Same. You can get MAC, you can get Urban Decay, like you can get a lot of the same brands. You can't get like Kat Von D, which is unfortunate. You can't get Fenty Beauty, but like, that's okay. You can't get, I mean, you can get a lot of the same brands. So, I mean, there are different brands here too, but I find the makeup quality very similar. I mean, they're good products and bad products, depending on your skin tone. I do find it interesting though, when you go into drugstores here, they have a bigger all-natural section, especially when it comes to color cosmetics, than in American drugstores. That is what I would say is the big difference. But if you go to like Douglas, it's pretty much the same brands. Except they have like high-end in there too. Like they'll have like a Chanel and Dior in with Urban Decay. It's neither better nor worse. What is your favorite beauty product that you would run to the store for if you ran out of it while traveling? If I'm on the beach, sunscreen. Because I will burn like a crisp if I don't use sunscreen. A lip product. If all of a sudden, by the way, I travel, I normally have like 5 or 6 lip products with me. But if, say, my luggage fell off the side of a cruise ship and my lip products sank to the bottom of the Mediterranean, yes, I'm going on a cruise this summer, and yes, I'm stinking excited about it. I would go and buy tinted lip balm. Or Burt's Bees lip balm, or some sort of creamy lipstick. 100%. I'm all about the lip products. All the time. 100%. I cannot be without lip products ever in my life. Cool. Okay. That was so much fun. You guys asked amazing questions. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I've had a lot of fun doing this. I'm gonna have to think about what products I want Ulta to put on sale for the 21 Days of Beauty. I mean, there's just, ooh. I'll tell you, I have a little list going on here of products I want to buy, and it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, actually, maybe. Let me just tell you what they are, so I don't like tease you with it. These are products I'm trying really hard not to buy, and ironically, they're all eyeshadow palettes. That's what's come out that's truly interests me. The first one is the Kat Von D mini eyeshadow palette, the Metal Mattes one. Those look beautiful, and I don't have the big one. Trying really hard not to buy the small one. You all know I already have Thunderstruck, but I'm trying really hard not to buy that one. The ABH, the new Modern Romance. I just wrote OBH Romance palette, that just came out. Oh my god, does it look gorgeous. I know the colors are boring, but they are straight up my alley, and I'm digging the formula of my Mario palette that I'm panning this year. I can't get enough of it. The Milani new eyeshadow palettes, those look freaking fantastic. They've got the matte one, they've got the one that's both matte and shimmer. Oh my god, they look beautiful, and the quality looks really good. I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about it already, and I want to get my hands on those. Hopefully those go on sale also during the 21 Days of Beauty. I'm hoping Ulta will do like a buy one get one half off, so I can pick up both for $30, which I think would be really nice. So, I don't know, have you tried any of those 3 products? Do you guys own any of those 3 products? Inquiring minds want to know down below if they're any good or not. But as of right now, I said I don't need any more eyeshadow palettes, even though I want them so bad. I'm trying to be good, but I'm like trying to not be bad, and oh, the struggle is real. Figure skating. Look what figure skating did to me. It made me a makeup addict. It made me a makeup addict. And YouTube didn't help, by the way. Did not help my makeup addiction. And I was already addicted to makeup, by the way, before that. I usually had like this, it was a fishing tackle box filled with lip products. Everywhere I moved, that thing like traveled around with me. And I just kind of go through cycles on how much makeup that I wear. So, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you have any more questions for me, leave them down below and I'll answer them for you. And thank you so much. I'll have a great day, and I hope you do too. Yay for great days. Bye.